rare. Bitcoin started January 3rd, 2009 by Satoshi Nakamoto. When it launched, it had no value. It wasn't actually about money. It was about providing the idea of, can we do a transaction without needing a third party? And can we have a decentralized form of money that anyone, anywhere in the world, can use with basically no fees?
Hi, my name is Vyogazi. Welcome to my channel.
Most people don't realize that between $600 billion and $1 trillion get moved around the world every year. The way we are all used to doing this is through banks, PayPal, and companies like Western Union. All of these entities charge fees, and we have to trust them. Western Union, MoneyGram, and other companies like them charge from 5% up to as much as 30%. On average, it's about 10% worldwide. That means we are talking about fees of $60 billion to $100 billion per year.
Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Vyogazi. Thank you for clicking on this video. I really do appreciate you. So I've rounded up the comments from the last video. Thank you so much. If you have anything that you don't understand, you're welcome to ask me any questions in the comment section. Today I will be continuing with the Crypto 2020 series. This is episode 3, where I will show you how to place a buy order on Luno. And before this video ends, please stay tuned for a clip from another channel where they are linking the beer virus to the stock market crash to the mass exodus of the CEOs of top companies just before the market crash. Please stay tuned. The price of Bitcoin really hit one of its lowest moments on the 12th of March last week. The prices went down as much as 70,000 on AltcoinTrader here in South Africa. For me, I saw an opportunity to buy and accumulate more Bitcoin. So I logged into my bank app and I deposited some money onto Luno. The price of Bitcoin on the Luno exchange at that moment was around 89,000, but I felt that it can go lower and that I'm not going to buy at 89,000 per Bitcoin. I will set my price at 83,000 per Bitcoin. This is called placing your order. So this time around, I deposited an amount of 525 Rand to Luno, and it was reflecting on my ZAR wallet, and then I could actually place the buy order. When you are placing a buy order, you are the one who sets the price that you wish to buy with. On the crypto market, there are buyers and sellers. The buyers can set the price as well as the sellers can set the price. Someone can decide to sell their Bitcoin for 100,000 at that moment. And then the buyer can decide, no, I don't want to pay 100,000 per Bitcoin. I rather set my own price, which is lower than that. On Friday, the 13th of March, I had set my buy order at 83,000 per Bitcoin. So I had to wait the whole weekend because the prices were still high. And then on Monday, the 16th of March, it had reached 83,000 and then I got 0.006325 Bitcoin. That is another cool thing about Bitcoin. You can set the price that you want to pay, and you can also set the amount of Bitcoin that you want to buy. Because if you don't have the money to buy the full Bitcoin, you can still buy it in fractions and accumulate until you have 1 Bitcoin and more. I came across a really interesting video on the channel called Really Graceful here on YouTube. So you can check out the full video, but I just put in a small clip. Then you can watch it here and make your own conclusions.
And even Jeff Bezos unloaded $4.1 billion worth of Amazon shares in February. When the stock market crashed a few weeks later because of the panic the media created over coronavirus, I began to wonder, were these CEOs tipped off to the chaos that was to come as a result of worldwide pandemic? Did they sell their stake in the company while the getting was good? Did they all cash out before heading to their bunkers? And when the plague is over, they'll just slither back into society and buy up shares at the bottom dollar. A few of you who commented on this Twitter thread or who messaged me privately seem to think this was the case. The upper echelon was tipped off before hiding out in their bunkers. If you take a look at the stocks of most of these companies whose CEOs stepped down in January and February, the majority of their company's stocks peaked in January and February, only to absolutely tank in March. Take a look. I've put together a few examples on the screen from MGM to Salesforce to Amazon, Rands. They all follow the same pattern of peaking in February and plummeting in March. Of course, if this is true and these corporate executives did have knowledge that the economy was going to take a major hit, then by resigning in January and February, this allowed these corporate CEOs to cash out on their company stocks that they would otherwise be forced to keep while employed at the company.
It is important to keep an open mind and an open eye to all the events that are happening around the world, because at one stage they will directly impact you. The price of Bitcoin today on the 20th of March, it's 110,000 Rand. The price of gold is 26,000. The price of silver, 379,000. And as we can see that the price of Bitcoin is actually settling down now. It is above 100,000, and I'm glad I got in while it was still below 100,000. So I'm really happy about the events that happened this week. It's been a great week, and I wish you a great weekend. We will catch up on the following video next week. Thank you. Bye.